nail. Just wanted to give you a little demo on how to apply the nail wraps. So on this day I applied Obsessed, and I did a little bit of a nail prep, so I just cleaned them up. I took off my old wraps, just washed my hands a bit, and so first thing I'm going to do is just push back my cuticles using my cuticle pusher. You can use an orange stick, but I just prefer the rubber cuticle pusher. I'm only demoing on one nail today, so that's why I'm only prepping one nail. So that's all done. So next I am going to get my Jamberry nail buffer. So what it actually does is it just it roughens your nails a bit, just to make the wrap stick a little bit better. Makes it a bit of an uneven surface for it to stick to. It's hard getting in the little corners. Okay, so I've buffed my nail, and next I'm going to use my alcohol swab, which I just got from Chemist Warehouse, to just clean the nail and make sure that it's very dry, because the drier it is, the better it'll stick. And it just removes the oils from around your nail as well, because the oils will interact with the adhesive on the wraps. So I've got my Jamberry mini heater. I just turned it on. It really only takes a few seconds to heat up. And that's just me testing if it's hot yet, which it is. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare my wraps. And I was going to use my nail scissors, but it's a little bit easier to do the main prep with just normal scissors. So I'm getting my normal scissors, cutting the wrap in half. I'll put the other half aside because that's for my next manicure. And I'm going to find the wrap that fits my nail. So this one is the wrap that looks like it fits the best. So I've just left a tiny bit of a gap on each side. That's how you know it's going to fit. So I'm just going to cut that one out. So now I've got my wrap. What I want to do is, definitely make sure it fits, and then cut it in half. So now I've got two wraps, two nails. So I prefer to use the cuticle pusher. You can use the orange stick, but for all purposes I prefer to use the cuticle pusher. It just makes it a bit easier. So what you want to do is, you've got the wrap on the backing sheet. What you want to do is peel it off the backing sheet without using your fingers, because you don't want your oils from your fingers to touch the adhesive. So work it off with the cuticle pusher or the orange stick, and then you've got it sitting there on your orange stick cuticle pusher, ready to go. So now what we're going to do is just going to heat it up in front of the mini heater for a few seconds. You'll see it goes limp. And then just position it carefully on your nail. Yes, it is a bit tricky, but you'll get the hang of it. So I don't want to put it down just yet, because I just want to double check that I've put it in the right position. I just made a little bit of an adjustment then. And now I'm pretty happy with the positioning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat it up again. Push down the middle, just even push it out a bit. But don't push down the sides yet. Heat it up again, then do one side. And then heat it up again and do the other side. Just really use heaps of pressure when applying the wraps. Use as much as you can to make it stick very, very well. And make sure you push off the ends a bit more, so it's got a nice seal on the tip of your nail. So it's all good. So you can also keep heating it up if you want. If you want to smooth it out a bit more, you can keep heating it up. But now I'm just going to get my nail scissors and trim off the excess. But not all of the excess, because the rest of it I'm just going to file off because it works a lot better. So now I've trimmed off the excess. I've still got a little bit of overhang. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my nail file and file it off. And also make sure that it sticks still. Still sticking while you're going. So I'm just filing downwards to take off the excess. And peeling off the excess bits. And then I just spend a little bit of time shaping my nail because I didn't do it how I wanted it before I started putting on the wraps. So just shaping it a little bit. By now the wrap is very, very well stuck and it's cool and you didn't have to wait for it to dry or anything. And that's the beauty of them. It's pretty much done and ready to go. And that's what